So you've had a disruption in your life. Somebody from the past is coming back and wants to reconcile. And then we have getting over old grief. So we had this in our last reading, Scorpio, which is only, what, 2 weeks ago? And then reunion with an old lover. So 2 reunion cards. But I also see, again, overanalyzing something. And I see there, like with the Judgment card, I'm seeing there's a lack of forgiveness. Again, like somebody's come down with a harsh judgment and it's you. That's what I'm believing. You're not forgiving somebody. And that's very much like a Scorpio. And I think the person you're not forgiving is this person. However, that may still also be you. And it has something to do with lust or courage or strength or magnetism. Okay. Why is strength here for Scorpios from now? Okay. Yeah, somebody returning from the past. Possibly some kind of cyclical love. But it's kind of serious. It's not friends with benefits. But yeah, somebody coming in from out of the cold. Okay. Put this to the side. Now I could also see you lost money in the past, perhaps. You had to pay out money for something. Maybe you help the poor. Are you doing some kind of charity work? Like a spiritual? Because this could be like spiritual gifts. I think there's been some kind of change in leadership. Because somebody's in a crisis. Yeah, and that tower that came in, you guys, you had an unexpected love from the past pop up. It caught you off guard. Or you got somebody pregnant. But with all these disappointment love cards, yeah. This would be a rebirth. This one, not so much. And you may want to keep it hidden somehow. Sorry, you guys. I told you I took my melatonin, so. Yeah, I think somebody's lost their influence. They have bad judgment. All right. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here for Scorpios from now until the end of May? 8 of Pentacles. So working really hard and getting something from it. Why is the Knight of Wands here? 9 of Swords. Eek. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a severe dislike for the Knight of Wands. More so in reverse. So I'm handling it because he's upright. But definitely depression. Because this person's very non-committal. And they're just almost always about sex. And could be addiction. There's a few addiction cards in here. But I'm mainly seeing love. And you may have broken some kind of law. I'm not sure what it's about. And maybe the result was some kind of depression, some kind of waking nightmare. Because King of Swords, just so you know, is like a criminal. He's somebody who commits a crime against someone. Okay, why is the King of Swords here in reverse? Okay, Magician. Now, don't pull these in reverse. But Magician is someone you really can't ever quite trust. Because in reverse, he's a manipulator. But even upright, he's like a persuader. So I think you've become aware of something and you're really overanalyzing. Or you need to become aware. I think you're trying to learn something. You're trying to be taught. Or you may be... Because I really feel like that is you here. And this one as well. So you may be dealing with a water sign who is like a religious person or a teacher. And perhaps at some point they were able to tame you. And I think you think first you feel defeated, but you think you're able to fix this. Like with strength over here, you think you can get the job done. Okay, or perhaps you can just get the job. And you plan on nipping some kind of pattern in the bud. And you're going to do it by like controlling your baser lusts. But it's not working. Because we have a lot of emotions going on here. And the passions. I think you're just kidding yourself. There may be some kind of competitor going on. There may be a fire sign with whom you're competing for someone's affection. And so you feel like somebody's getting more attention than someone else. And you think, well, fuck, I just might move on. Okay, hold on. You got the Moon, 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So there's some kind of revelation about an illusion. And I think you get a lot of messages coming in, passionate messages, that move things forward really quickly. And then 2 of Wands says have a courage to take a step, possibly send a letter. And it might help reveal something. But whatever happens, you have to be very balanced. I think you're going to need some spiritual strength and courage to get through whatever this is. And then your future will be more solid. And you know, Scorpios, I think I've told you this before, but you plan for your dark side because you know it's going to pop out. Like, you know it, so why not plan for it? Like what you're going to do to counteract that. Like, use your foresight. You got it. And it's going to allow you to nip problems in the bud. Okay, so when I saw you nipping a problem in the bud, it's not the other person, it's actually you. You and your dog side, okay? You need to be aware of it. But, you know, foundation set. And that unusual disruption that you had, well, it's happening. But if there's any kind of conflict, this is why you're having to watch yourself. If there's any kind of conflict, it's just going to bring back loss. Okay, nothing's going to happen with it. And, you know, don't allow something to dominate your thinking the way it is. Like being dominated one-sided passion, sex even, overanalyzing, too much emotion. And I think you're aware that you're doing this. And I think you weren't expecting this to come up. No, something I really like I wish the Magician was over here with the Knight of Wands, because he's a little impulsive. But you may reveal to this person impulsively. You might just say things because they may have some kind of power over you. Probably some kind of psychic power. Where you just reveal everything you know. Like you might just have diarrhea of the mouth and just talk, talk, talk. Like you're not holding back any secrets. And she might be, but if this is you, then you were holding back, but then not anymore. But either way, it still talks about it. It's just not right underneath it. I think you're very depressed and you're worried and anxious, probably even feel guilty about something. And so you just give this big spiel about everything. Okay. Why is the Ace of Cups reversed? Maybe you think there's a lack of forgiveness. I think we had in your last reading that you definitely have it. You just don't know you have it. So again, you need some awareness. Death. Okay, there you are, Scorpio. I was wondering. So you feel like there's a holding on to something, some kind of a grief, like a lack of grace. Again, we have an unexpected event. You weren't anticipating this. And I'm seeing that you're dealing with this all alone. But you're gonna have to change your thoughts. You can't keep thinking about this. And you can't be too emotional and you can't be too logical. You have to have like some kind of moderation. But you're gonna have a new beginning. But maybe you think you can't have a new beginning. Maybe you think you lack the skills to make this better, or you lack the skills to nip this in the bud. Seven of Pentacles, this is assessing your life, asking all these questions. Again, we have unrequited love, but it's investigating. You may have turned down somebody's love offer just because it was so unexpected. And now you don't really know what to do about it. And I think you want to help this person. Because you're apparently helping the poor. But it doesn't look like you have. I think you've been working really hard, making the money. But you're depressed. Now, the Ace of Cups in reverse with death. Well, normally just Ace of Cups and death say no motivation. But Ace of Cups is in reverse. So I'm seeing like a lot of motivation, a lot of passion. Also with the Magician, Knight of Wands. But just to go with the Nine of Swords, it could be extreme lack of motivation. But I think it's coming to an end. All right, what are some action steps that Scorpios can take from now until the end of May to have a good outcome? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, we talked about that. Planning, investigating. And I think you have to be patient. I mean, we talked about taking control last time. But maybe your version of taking control is thinking about it too much. Let's get the love cards. So for Scorpios, about love, what messages are there regarding love for Scorpios from now until the end of May? Let go of control issues. Why did you guys get this card again? So the control issue, I mean, I do see some possessiveness here of whoever this, I think it's a water sign because it's the first card. You have to allow it to unfold naturally. You can't control the situation. And I think you are. You're just going to start spilling your guts. The Tower took away control from you. So, yeah. Just have patience. Plan for any kind of disruptions. Okay, it said romantic feelings. It says your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, I'm not picking it up. Okay, last message for Scorpios in love. Because if somebody's got you this messed up in the head, you've got to have some feelings for them. Chemistry. So, one of two things. Strong magnetic attraction. I'm seeing tons of passion here, you guys. So what I'm thinking is, with it's in reverse, I mean, you may very well have no chemistry, but it seems to defy everything in the reading. This could be talking about a lack of passion as far as like a lack of motivation and depression. But maybe, you know, in reverse, it could be to the extreme. Like you have like way too much passion regarding this, way too much chemistry. And there's no forgiving or learning going on here. And yet we're supposed to be learning, we're supposed to be forgiving, and it's not happening. Like a lack of forgiveness. All right. What messages are there for Scorpios? Two of Swords. So you're contemplating, you're conflicted. Also overanalyzing. All right. What are the two things that Scorpio's brain is overthinking or picking between? What is he conflicted about? Or she? I just saw a guy, so. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Telling somebody about your secret love. Like letting it all out. And this is holding the secret in. Okay. Justice reversed. And then just giving somebody a harsh judgment. Like, I think you want revenge almost. Oh, Scorpios and your revenge, my goodness. You gotta let it go. It's not that big of a deal. But with Knight of Wands and that Judgment card, I see you're not moving, or you're moving towards a past that may have made you weak at some point. And you are giving somebody a really harsh judgment. I think you want to. but then you also know that you have the secret love. And you actually want to let it out. I mean, you are indecisive because you're thinking so much. Sorry, guys. I think there's some kind of property that's been bought. So we have Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. So if you haven't bought a property, then maybe you're just kind of set in your ways. But that can be a property as well. With the King of Swords and Tower, I think somebody was attacked, and it's something from the past that you would rather keep hidden. Why is this Knight of Pentacles reversed for Scorpio? You also may feel inadequate or, okay, bias. Yeah, bias is right next to, you're biased against somebody for whatever reason. And so the judgment isn't just. But I also see reconciliation on a grand scale. Okay. I also see not accepting responsibility for some kind of injustice, even though you are King of Swords here. Three of Pentacles. So being recognized. There may be three people involved. And so you're not really sure what to do about the secret love. Okay, Ace of Pentacles again, upright. You're in very deep thought. I think the situation is going to be resolved in your favor because of the Six of Pentacles and Justice, but I think there's some kind of bias, and that's why it gets resolved in your favor. And again, there's some kind of inequality in giving and receiving. Perhaps there is an unrequited love, one-sided love. Somebody's not giving as much. Could be a Libra. Pardon me. And I think you may have misled somebody, or you're being misled to make a wrong decision. Again, overanalyzing, just not balancing emotion and logic. You're like doing all logic and all emotion. In fact, I think you had these two cards a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or two. So you're still in that mindset, overanalyzing, over-emotional. And there's no moderation right now. All right, what steps can Scorpio take to moderate his brain and his heart? I just say Scorpio because so far all your cards, except for death, are male. But take gender what you will, okay? I mean, I only have like 18% of viewers that are male, so I'm bound to not say male most of the time. I'm not sure why I'm saying it now. Maybe this is for a male, I don't know. What's an action step Scorpios can take to balance head and heart from now until the end of May? Knight of Cups reverse. So I see jealousy. And I see that Ace of Cups reversed again, so rejection. Or just not making the offer. But I see a lot of jealousy. Maybe, okay, here's the advice. This is shallow thoughts, non-serious thoughts. Okay? So just stop thinking so much. Think about things that are fun, dreamy, okay? Almost like you kind of have to deceive yourself into thinking of things less serious. Okay, Ten of Pentacles reversed. So there's some kind of dysfunction going on within a relationship, possibly one you already have. But we do have Three of Pentacles, so you could be with somebody. You're trying to decide what's the right thing to do. What's the decision that Scorpios can make to have a good outcome? Please don't give me Two of Swords. Okay, good. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, so now we have King and Queen of Swords. That's, so it's like the Queen of Cups went to Queen of Swords, and she's also in reverse. See, you may be getting out of a partnership and going with somebody else. Or you may have 3 women in your mind. And I say that just because of that with a male. You could have 3 people in your mind. And you're juggling 2 more seriously. And I think if this is not you currently with somebody, then it's somebody from whom you're separated, possibly by a long distance. But whatever happens, you're really trying to learn from your mistakes, but you're just thinking too much and it's causing you to be over emotional. Yeah, something took you by surprise and it's brought up all these emotions, all these, well, lust, for lack of a better word. And you're just kind of quietly reflecting, getting that awareness about yourself. You're trying to nip something in the bud, but it's your dark side. Okay, your dark side is going to cause problems when you communicate with somebody. So for now, you're not taking an offer, you're not giving an offer. And you're going to keep just really laid back kind of thoughts. Hermit reversed. Okay, so it's possible to rekindle a past romance after having been left out in the cold. So that is Five of Pentacles reversed. And this is somebody who has to humble themselves, like cut out all their pride. They've changed their attitude. And just ask whoever this other person is that you're needing to talk to, ask them their insight. That's the advice here. Also seek some counsel. Assess your love life, because we have the Hermit twice. And Seven of Pentacles means assess your love life. It could be anything, not just a current one, but one that you may want to have. Then Ace of Pentacles could be you start researching something new, like a new solution. Because you really are thinking of all these solutions.